Welcome back to another edition of The Sammy C Show. I'm going to change it up a little bit today. I know we've been talking about COVID-19, the shutdown of the businesses, the parks, the playgrounds, the swimming pools, splash pads. We've been talking about, but one thing that affects our kids that we haven't really talked about, and we definitely have to, is pedophilia. It is happening all over the world. And as we're worried about the pandemic, these sick people are taking advantage of our kids. You don't have to look very hard to find the headlines like this guy. Pedophile who raped baby, shared sick videos online, gets 18 years in prison. What's wrong with that guy? You also have the ongoing case with Jeffrey Epstein, who didn't kill himself. Then you have his girlfriend, who's currently in jail. Everybody's waiting to see if she gives up any more names. And then, of course, everybody's wondering if she's going to be allowed to post bond or if she's going to be stuck in jail and not commit suicide either. Movies have been released talking about how young men were abused in some way. You had Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, who also allegedly were sexually abused while they were young boys. But a lot of people say that happens everywhere else. It doesn't happen here in El Paso. Is that really the case? Here we have a Tornillo high school teacher arrested for improper relationships. And here's another teacher by El Paso County Sheriff's Office. You have a Slider Middle School teacher for improper relationship with a student, police say. El Paso man arrested on possession of child pornography after uploading obscene photos. An El Paso man arrested on second sexual assault of a child allegation. And then, of course, just in the last couple of days, the undercover FBI sting that leads to 10 would-be sexual predators being arrested. The sting was called Operation Cerberus. It was a joint venture between the FBI, Texas DPS, and the El Paso County Constable's Office. The streets and our kids are safer tonight because these 10 people are off the street. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. Why? Because there's so much stuff going on in El Paso that we're turning a blind eye to. We have to stop giving these people a pass. And who are these people that I'm speaking of? I'm about to drop a bomb right now, but somebody's got to do it. And these people that I'm speaking of are law enforcement agents, elected law enforcement agents, to be exact. So the one I'm talking about today, and there's more, but I'm going to start off with one. His name is Javier Garcia, Constable, Precinct 6. From the outside looking in, he looks like a clean-cut, straight as an arrow, does things for the community, bend over backwards for you kind of guy. But that's not what he is. You guys got to remember, you don't go to hell for the good things that you do. You go to hell for the bad things you do. So what did Javier Garcia do, you ask? Well, I'll let you know. Garcia was dating an underage girl. Yep, there she is right there. The story goes that Garcia met her at Ojos Locos back in 2014. It is also said that Deputy Adrian Gonzalez, who is also referred to as Tiny, got her a position with the sheriff's office explorers. Deputy Gonzalez, or Tiny, and Garcia were roommates at that time because Gonzalez had been caught cheating on his wife, so he moved in with. As their relationship advanced, Garcia asked the underage young lady to move in, and as you can see but by these following pictures, Deputy Gonzalez and Constable Garcia were very close. They knew everything about each other, even though they worked at two different offices, one for the county sheriff and one for the county constable. They were inseparable. They knew everything about each other, to include that one was living with an underage girl. But check this out. Constable Javier Garcia on Facebook posts El Paso County Constable's office assisting and doing our part to keep our community safe, while he shares an El Paso Times story that says Horizon High School teacher arrested for allegedly attempting sexual encounter with a 14-year-old. This is the same guy who lived with an underage girl. Who the hell does he think he is? Have you guys ever heard that term that says, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are? Well, let's take a look at some of his friends. A whole lot of sheriff deputies. Oh, wait, there's the sheriff himself, Richard Wiles. It is said that Constable Javier Garcia, there's Wiles again, is constantly at the sheriff's department. He thinks that Wiles is going to give him some sort of position there at the department. So here's a guy who goes out with underage girls. Now, to set the record straight, he is no longer with that young lady, but it's rumored that he has another underage girl. Just keep in mind that Javier Garcia is nothing but a minnow. I have much bigger fish to fry, and I will be naming others in the future. But for now, we're starting off with Constable Javier Garcia. My secret squirrels have informed me that Garcia told them that he was not too happy with something I posted about Tiny a few weeks ago, and that he had the power to just arrest me, and that no matter what he did, that he would not get in trouble because everybody in the Lower Valley loves him. I highly doubt that's true, Javier. Hey, but you know what? If you're a tough guy, you think that's the case, go ahead and do it. You got to remember, I'm Sammy C. I'm the bandit. I've been exposing corruption since back in 2004. So, you do what you got to do. But El Paso, this is Sammy C. once again exposing the corruption, exposing the truth. And like I've always said, if fighting for justice is wrong, I don't want to be right. Hey, glad you tuned in. We will see you guys next time.